So today we are talking about something very relative to what we do here. We're talking about the art of mindful listening. Now, I'm laughing and smiling because this is a really important conversation, not only for the sessions we're having here on a daily basis, but when we talk about this and you really start to think about this and apply this to your life, this is just incredible. And you might think to yourself, well, I listen all the time. Well, you might hear things, that's for sure, but are you really listening? So, this for me was something and it's kind of funny because it's kind of something we don't think about. We don't really think about, are we listening or just hearing things until somebody brings this to our attention, brings this to our awareness. So truly listening to someone or just listening in general, it's not just hearing. It really is a way to deepen the connections with our others and the environment around us. For example, you're going through life every day, right? You've just got all this noise and information around you that you're just kind of streamlining through. Geez, sorry. But when we really stop, not maybe physically stop our motion, but when we stop and start to bring our awareness to the sounds around us, then we're listening. You're going to hear all the time. You can hear me right now. But if you're not listening, if you're not paying attention, if you're not focusing on the words I'm saying, if you're not seeing how the words I'm saying are reacting within you emotionally and stuff, then you're not paying attention, right? You're hearing me, but you're not listening to me. And all of us know exactly how this feels. We know what it's like when we express ourselves in life and somebody's just, haphazardly hearing me. I'm so sorry. I'm just stumbling over my words today. Anyway, my point is the art of mindful listening can really improve your life. It can enhance empathy. It can reduce misunderstandings because when we stop and we truly listen to another person, we're not just hearing the words they're saying. We're actually looking at their body language. We're seeing how those words they're saying are emotionally and physically affecting that person. So really, when we're giving our attention with the intention of focusing and truly listening, it's not just about hearing the words, it's about hearing the emotions, the desire, and truly what is going on in that person that should be heard. Okay. And the same thing even outside in nature. I mean, mindful listening, as I said, reduces misunderstandings, it creates empathy, and it will enhance your relationships. Trust me, in your relationship, your partner most likely tries to express things at certain times. And they probably stop or feel inhibited to express themselves in certain ways sometimes because of the way you react or don't react. So, that whole aspect of invalidation, second guessing, belittling, this all happens from us not truly listening to what the other person is saying. So in our relationships, in our personal lives, with our children, our family, our friends, our coworkers, it is absolutely essential that we truly start to pay attention and listen. Now, in nature and in life, when we're just going through life and you're just outside, you're always lost in thought. You're always distracted and being pulled into some different direction. But what happens when you go out into nature, when you go outside your home and you're walking around, and rather than focusing your attention and your awareness on the thoughts that you're having in your head or the fears and anxieties and all these other emotions in between, what happens if we start to mindfully begin to listen to our environment? What happens if you're in a park and you just start to really focus on how the tree sounds when the wind is blowing through it, or the sounds of the birds? So this again is strengthening your connection to nature. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. This is strengthening your connection to nature. This is enhancing your awareness and your symbiotic relationship with the earth and everything around you. So listen, my friends, honestly and truly listen. As I said, there are people in your lives that are trying to express themselves, and they need to be heard. They need somebody to truly listen to them and to be validated. And it only happens when we pay attention to the words, the emotions, the body language. So, we could just say hearing simply is like a passive process, right? Yeah, okay. We could say the hearing. Excuse me. When we're hearing, it's just very passive. It's not something we're focused on. And while listening is an active mental process that requires attention and intention. So just think of that when you're in a conversation next time, and somebody is speaking to themselves. Really do this. Really try to just get yourself there in that moment. Look at them, their body language, hear the words they're saying, and not just the words they're saying. Hear the intention, the message, the emotional message they are trying to express within that. And when you give somebody that opportunity to really look and listen and feel and see and sense everything, as opposed to just hearing them speak, you are elevating your own awareness, and you're elevating your own vibrational state of existence. But more importantly, you are projecting a sense of freedom, compassion, understanding, and empathy, and just general care to that other person. And when somebody gives us the opportunity, when I sit here and speak, and I know you're listening, or you're touching the screen and giving me the hearts and stuff like that, it feels beautiful. It feels complete. So we have the opportunity to positively affect people, to enhance our lives and theirs, just by simply and purely presently listening as opposed to hearing them. And again, these are just the things that we should be doing as a species to show that love and care for each other, okay? Even those you don't know. And again, there's many more benefits to this. Practicing the art of mindful listening is also going to enhance your patience. Maybe you're the type of person who interrupts in conversations or cuts a person off many times. But if you're practicing the art of mindful listening, you're practicing present moment awareness, you're mindful, empathy, compassion, you are practicing a plethora of things in this one little package, but you're also allowing yourself to change bad habits, shift your perspective, patience. What about those of you who are impatient? By practicing this, you are enhancing patience. You are deepening your sense of empathy for yourself and others. So there are absolutely many incredible benefits in this. And again, you're just sitting here haphazardly scrolling through social media. You're coming across my page. I'm here every day, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday, with these types of conversations, my friends. I'm not asking you for anything. I don't want anything from you. I only want to be here to help you through that noise and information, because I've gone through it. I've experienced it. I have beautiful gifts that transcend human consciousness. And I don't share this out of ego or in a place of betterment. I share this because every single person can get there. And I would be so excited and happy to be the person who helps you get just a little bit closer to it. So that's why I'm here. So if you're somebody who's looking for inspiring conversations, if you're looking for true, logically resonating answers to the questions you have and tools and techniques that can help you get through that noise and information, fear and anxiety, emotional prison, and shift your perspective and heal and see and feel the world differently, then you absolutely 1000% should be following my page. And you shouldn't be leaving it up to the algorithm to present me to you. You should be coming on every day and going to your following tab and looking for my videos and remembering that, yep, he's going live. He's going live soon. I got to get there. And if you don't, it's okay. It instantly when we're done, goes immediately on IG. And then later on today, I use the version from TikTok and I upload that to YouTube and Facebook. So you have the option of even watching it later. But I'm here sharing true, incredible insight, life-based, celestially based, and you, not only yourself, have people within your circle who will benefit from these conversations. And the best part is, the more we join together, the more we vibrate on that energy where you're sharing that love and gratitude and kindness that I'm sharing to you right now by the way of the hearts. We're building a community. And right now, I'm here in Illinois. You're wherever you are, and you're wherever you are. We are those little beacons of light projecting that love and hope off this planet into life anywhere. If we are resonating and vibrating in beautiful, positive energy, if we are presently here and we are listening with others, then we are vibrating in absolute, beautiful, divine energy. And that is the only thing the world needs right now. It's the absolute truth, my friend. So again, I'm here with a purpose. You are my purpose. All right. So let's see. I wrote down a couple of practical techniques, just things that you can do. Focus fully on the speaker. Hi, free from distractions. And what I mean is I can't use my phone because it's there, but this is the worst thing you can do. If somebody's speaking to you like this and you're talking and I'm listening to you and you're talking to me and I go like this and I start checking my phone while you're speaking, I mean, come on. Horrible. And how many times are your children trying to communicate with you, or somebody is trying to talk to you when you're looking at your phone? Even that, you might already be looking at your phone, an inanimate object that's pretty scary if you're not using discipline and protecting your energy, right? So here you are doing this. Your kid comes to ask you something. They're talking to you, your wife, whatever, your partner, your friends, and you're like, yeah, sure. That's what I'm talking about. You're not listening to the person. And that's when you put that shit down. Your children, your wife, your husband, they come into the room. You go like this. What is it? And you, right there. They have your attention, your focus. You're looking at them. Oh, but I don't hear with my eyes. I don't care. You give them the respect, the love, the attention. You are showing them that here is my time. You have my undivided attention because you deserve it. I want to hear what you're saying. I want to feel and understand how you feel because I want to be able to connect with you, sympathize with you, help you, understand you, be there for you, or just simply listen to you. Okay? So, understanding that speaking with somebody without distractions is incredibly important. And another thing is, don't interrupt and judge and analyze another person. When another person is sharing their feelings, how they feel on something, don't go, yeah, but what if maybe you thought about it this way? Don't try to redirect them to your perspective. They're expressing something they need to share, let go of, get out, come to terms with. And don't judge them. Don't analyze. Don't sit there and go, oh, that's ridiculous. That's not what you mean. You don't know what you're talking about. That's crazy. That's nuts. You're stupid. Don't ever do that to somebody when they're speaking. So sit there without judgment, without analyzing. That's very interesting. I find it interesting that you think that way. You're just listening. You're allowing the other person freedom, equality, and a safe space to express themselves. And trust me, sometimes it is incredibly hard for somebody to be able to express themselves that way. And I can tell you that when I was a little kid, and not to veer off course, I promise, when I was a little kid, I used to want to share these thoughts and experiences I was having as a little child. When people used to ask me as a little kid, what do you want to do when you grow up? I used to say, I just want to speak to everybody in the world. They used to say, what? I used to say, I want to talk to everybody at the same time. I had no idea there'd be an internet. And they used to say, why? What do you want to say to them? That we're not alone. We're all the same. We come from someplace else other than here. I just wanted to connect the community. And they used to think I was nuts. And they used to say, that's crazy. That's nuts. What the hell are you feeding this kid? Just really stupid things. And I had a mother and a father and a sister who all had their special techniques in abusing me. So there were a whole plethora of things going on. But I can tell you that all I wanted to do was just be heard. And just like you want to express yourself to somebody in your life without interruption, without distraction, without having to bend to their will and perspective. You want to be free. You want to be free. And I promise you this, the only way you're ever truly going to be free is by finding that place home within and resonating and vibrating in that beautiful, content, nameless, faceless, voiceless energy that is within us all. Because when you're there, you're just going to be comfortable. You're going to be content. You're not going to care. You're not. And I don't mean you're not going to care in a bad way. You're just not going to care. Things aren't going to affect you in that negative way. You're going to pick and choose what thoughts you want to focus on, what things you want to observe. You're going to wake up in the day and feel really, really, really good. And most importantly, whole. Whole. And the saddest thing for me is every single one of you woke up this morning with everything you need. You got it all. The sacred safe space within, the intelligence, the heart, the mind, the power of choice. And if you're not living the life you want to live, then make the choices that are in line with the life you want to live. So who else is it really important to listen to? I'm going to just give you a minute, because right now I've been talking about listening to everyone around you, listening to the world around you. But what is the most important thing to listen to? Within. That voice, that knowing, that thing that 90% of you second guess and doubt and don't even hear half the time. Listen, man. Faith within yourself. Belief in yourself. You want something in life, you must manifest it. You're broken inside, you must be the one who goes back and heals it. I can only help you get there. I can only safely hold your hand and walk with you to that place. I can only explain to you how to see it differently and shift your heart. You have to take the actions, my friends. Everything we're talking about here every single day for 13 days now. This is day 13. This is the gold. These are the words you've been looking for. I am the person you have been hoping to bump into who can inspire you and be there every day to help hold you accountable for your journey. This isn't about my beliefs. This isn't about my path. This is about me helping you find your way home and confidently, peacefully, and gratefully walking yours. Gratefully? Yeah, right. Gratefully walking yours. Thank you. Thank you for that. I saw that. What was that? A bracelet again. And you know, that's funny. I was thinking about my bracelets this morning. I wear, because I got a new wedding band recently. I lost my wedding band about 7 years ago. It had just slipped off my finger somewhere, and I was devastated. Anyway, so my wife and I recently got new wedding bands, and as I was in my car today, I'm losing weight. I've lost 20 pounds. I was going to say almost 22 pounds, but I've lost 20 pounds in the last 2 weeks, and I've got about 15 more pounds to go. But as I was driving today, my hand was on the steering wheel. I can see the space in my ring, and I was feeling like, how easy is it coming off? And I was like, damn it. I knew when I bought it, I was usually a 10.5, and I said, I'm going to get to 10.75 because I'm a little heavier. I knew I was going to lose that weight. And obviously I lost enough weight last time that my 10.5 slipped off my finger. So I obviously will have to have this resized. Conversation has nothing to do with what we're talking about today, but my bracelets that somebody just sent me, the virtual bracelet on TikTok. I was just thinking about that this morning, and I was wondering, do people take their jewelry off? I don't take my wedding band off. I got it 2 weeks ago, and my wife wants to kill me because it's already got scuffs and scratches, but I can go into the garage. I have a bench grinder and a polishing wheel, and I could polish it up good as new. But I don't take it off. And even these bracelets, my little bracelets, I don't take them off. I shower with them. I sleep with them. Once I put them on, I don't take them off unless they kind of break, or something like that happens. So I was kind of just wondering out there in the world. I think I'm going to make a post later just to kill my curiosity. Do people take their jewelry off? And if so, why? But anyway, back to today and right now. We're going to get into a meditation right now. And I did have this little conversation purposely just to kind of shift the energy and attitude, because it's a very serious thing when we're thinking about listening to others. And I don't want you to start reflecting on, wow, man, I really do that. I look at my phone while people are talking to me. I kind of just hear them and kind of acknowledge them, but I'm not listening and looking and giving them my attention. Don't beat yourself up. Don't. It's okay. It's okay. I want to tell you something. Every single thing I speak about with you is something I have gone through, some awareness I have had for myself at some point. And in my big book of notes, I come across it and go, yeah, I'm going to talk about this today. I'm going to talk about this tomorrow. So this is all from my own life's experience. I've cheated. I've been cheated. I've been stolen to. I've lied. I've betrayed. I've hurt. I've made mistakes. I've been hurt and things like that. So it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. And to be honest, it's not even your fault. It's not even their fault. The ones who hurt you. We're all misguided and lost and broken in this crazy ass version of society that we're trying to change and break free from. And the only way to change and break free from it is to change and break free from it. And you're the only one who can do that in your life. So, my friend, please get into a comfortable position. We're going to have a real good, simple meditation today. I want to show you just how simple this can actually be, because we do that all the time, right? We're focusing on the mantra like yesterday. We're focusing on the breath. We're focusing on a visualization of the mind's eye or something. But I want to show you that, and maybe we'll do this week. Today's, what's today? Today's Wednesday. This Friday, we'll do a 5 senses meditation will bring all of our senses and beyond really awake. But today we're going to work on one: listening. So please get comfortable, nice and easy. You've been doing this with me for days, months, maybe even years now. Get yourself nice and comfortable. I know sometimes I take that for granted and I just go right into it because I can just, I'm comfortable. And I know sometimes you can't. So scan your face. Take a minute. Scan your face, your shoulders, your body, your back. Adjust yourself. Deep breaths in. The intention of relaxation. Just letting yourself sink deeper into the seat. Another breath in with me. Come on, you can do it. Releasing any stress and tension that still resides in the body. Relax your hands, breathing in. Close your eyes. Just allow yourself a moment, feeling and sensing that disconnect, feeling the energy and calmness within the sacred space. And I truly mean sacred space. Our body within the energy of our awareness. This truly is a sacred space for us. In here, nobody can take anything away. In here, we are completely free to feel, think, explore, imagine anything we want. In here is everything, my friend. The truest version of you exists in here. As you're sitting with me, I want you to begin to focus on the sounds around you. Of course, you can hear me. I'm most likely the loudest, most prominent sound you hear right now. But what about the room that's around you? Can you hear any sounds in the room? Pick one sound you hear. I can hear my heater fan blowing. I can hear the frequencies of the energy of the room. I can hear my bird way in the background. What sound can you hear? Focus on one tiny sound. Give that sound all of your focus, all of your attention. Listen to that sound. Gently let go of that sound. And now redirect your attention to another sound. Listening for something else. Find that sound and redirect your attention fully to that sound. Hear the fluctuations in the sound. Is the sound consistent? Are there vibrations to the sound? Does the sound invoke a feeling within you? Fully listen. If your mind wanders off into thought, that's okay. Simply acknowledge the thought and return back to the sound, giving full focus, full attention to the sound. No judgments, no ultimatums. Everything is as it should be in this moment. You are simply listening. No expectations, no judgments. Just listen. Just as you can listen to one specific sound, in this moment, I want you to open yourself up. Allow and invite every sound around you in. Let your awareness expand beyond one sound, beyond the body. Feel and sense everything around you and listen in this moment. Listen without judgment, without want or need. Just simply listen. Our breath is normal. Everything is as it should be. We are simply listening. Gently let go of focusing on the sounds around you. Return your awareness fully to this present moment, to my voice, and draw a deep breath into the center of the chest. Gently rest for a moment. And exhale, relaxing the body, bringing the spine into an upright position. Deep breath in. Gently wiggling the toes and the fingers. Exhaling and releasing any tension and stress in the face. Keeping the eyes closed, breathing in again. And exhaling the entire body. Continue to keep your eyes closed. Take a minute. And on your own, when you feel comfortable, when you are ready, slowly open your eyes. nice, relaxing, no judgments, no expectations, sitting, relaxing, taking time for yourself to just be. An absolutely beautiful thing, my friends. So remember, incorporate mindful listening into your daily interactions. Put down the phone, move away from the distractions, and really focus on those who are speaking, yourself within, and the world around you. And you'll find that doing that one simple action has an infinite, endless stream of benefits for you mentally, physically, and spiritually, and for the world around you, my friend. So our journaling question, every day, pretty much every day, I have a journal prompt for you, something for you to reflect on. And I do put it in the description on IG and Facebook and everywhere I share the video. I don't have it written in front of me, so I'm just trying to think of what I was saying. So it's about a conversation. What I would like you to do, your journal question, is reflect on like a recent conversation you had and describe that experience. Think about a conversation you had and describe that experience. Focus on how you felt, what your thoughts and feelings were during that conversation, and then see, ask yourself, was I fully present? Be honest with your answers. Was your mind wandering off into your own thoughts while they were speaking? Were you interacting with distractions while they were speaking? And then ask yourself, how do you think you listening to them affected their conversation, their thoughts, their emotions? So basically, reflect on a conversation you had, observe how you were, compare it to the things we've spoken about today, and see if you were listening or just hearing. All right, my friend? Thank you so much. And listen, we've got some time. We've got some time. I said today would be a shorter day just because I knew the meditation when I wanted to do was shorter. The conversations, I don't have to drag them out and keep you here for an hour just to get more people to view the videos. We don't. So if anybody does have something they want to talk about, something you want to share, if there's you want to ask a question relating to what we're talking about, or you want to ask something that's going on in your life, if you need to let something go, if you want to connect about something, please. Now is the time to ask those questions, to share, and you're not obligated to. You don't have to. Don't feel obligated like it's, some ultimatum. If you're not comfortable sharing and expressing publicly, you can always private message me. I do respond to everybody. How would you deal with it when others don't listen? It's a great question. It's an excellent question, Adele. And I apologize. I said I was going to get back to you yesterday, and I didn't, and I will today. I apologize about that. How do you deal with it? Good choice of words. How do you deal with it? Well, I mean, it's more of a how do you feel about it? Because when we say how do we deal with it, we're saying how do we go about it? How do we change that? And that's because it's obviously making you feel invalid. Don't know word. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's making you feel invalid, invalidated. Let's just stick with that word. And it might not really apply to you specifically, but for conversation's sake, it's going to work. So, and I can tell you, I know what it feels like to speak to somebody and they're not listening. I've had this issue with my wife. My wife's a very busy person. She's got an insane, crazy job. And sometimes when I talk to my wife, I know she's not listening. I know she hears me, but I know she's not listening. And that's okay. Because I just said, I know she's got other things going on in her mind. So knowing that there are other things at play, it's not just ignoring me. You can't take it personally. I don't, hold it in such a negative light. It does get frustrating. It does get to a point where it could be bothering. And I express that. You have to be honest. The people in your lives aren't mind readers. They don't know. They don't know. Sometimes we're so just habitually stuck in our ways that we don't realize we're doing something that's making the other person feel bad, sad, neglected, abandoned, invalidated. So if you turn around and say, listen, 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 I need you to hear me right now because I'm trying to express myself and you're not understanding my words. You're not sympathizing. You're not feeling me. You need to express this to them honestly. I express things like this in my home all the time. My wife is somebody who can sometimes let expectations kind of get the better of her. And the other day, I noticed lately things have been getting a little heavy with the expectations on the kids and stuff. And we were eating the other day, and I said, listen, guys, I want to have a talk about expectations for a moment. And I said, it really is one of the most dangerous things we can do if we're not aware and mindful of what our expectations are and realistic. Because oftentimes we create this unrealistic, imaginary outcome, and we start to hold people hostage to that outcome. So it's the same thing. You have to express to them honestly how it's making you feel. And if they're still not listening, you do it again. And if they're not listening, then you know what? Stop expressing to them. They're not the person for you to express it to. We can hope our partners and friends are those people who truly want to hear us. Sometimes they're not, and we have to come to the realization that I'm wasting my time expressing myself in that direction. I'm going to express myself over here. And it's the truth. And I know it's not what we all want to hear sometimes, but it's not about them. It's about you. You can't fix them. You can't expect them. You can't hold them hostage. You can only be that beacon, change, or hope, or light you want yourself. And you are more than welcome, Adele. You're welcome. I was having this conversation yesterday, and this is so great. Yeah, there you go. And that's why really listening to people is important. It's really important. And we covered every single reason why it's important here today. And if you are interested why this conversation is so important and you missed it, then don't worry. In about 3 minutes, it's going to be available on Instagram this afternoon. It will be on Facebook and YouTube, and I will be here tomorrow as I am every Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And as I say all the time, I don't want anything from you. You want to contribute and send hearts or bracelets and little crowns, that's great. I have dreams to build something one day, and I would love to get to a point where we can all contribute to that and build it. And I've tried before, but obviously it's not time. But it'll come. But you don't have to. I love the hearts on the screen. And all it takes for you to do that is to just tap the screen. That knows you understand that I'm here with no expectations, and everyone, regardless of who you are, what you do, pray to, wear, salute, worship, I don't care. You're all welcome. This is not about me being better than anybody else. This is about me being better today than I was yesterday. What's my Instagram and YouTube? Exactly. No, my YouTube is not the same. It's not the one called Jay. It's like the Global Shift or something like that. But the good thing is if you go to my profile, TikTok or Instagram, there's a Linktree link. If you click on that, it's got my TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. It's got my private Facebook meditation group, and it also has a gift for you. There's a gift for you. No joke. I uploaded my first book to Google Drive. No email, no data collection. It's literally a PDF, Google Drive. It'll say the Book of New Light, free PDF. You click that, the book opens. I promise you, you can read this book in 2 hours and it'll change your life, my friends. And until tomorrow, please, my friends, listen. Listen to those who are trying to share and express themselves to you. And most importantly, listen within. I'll see you tomorrow, everybody. Have a beautiful day. Take care. And thank you for the questions and gifts. Thank you. All right. Goodbye, Instagram. and see you later, TikTok.